5 potential destinations for Christian Eriksen as star on verge of return. Christian Eriksen has confirmed he's ready for a return to professional football 6 months after suffering a cardiac arrest at Euro 2020. The midfielder, 29, left Inter Milan in December after Serie A blocked him from playing with an implantable cardioverter defibrillator (ICD), a device which corrects cardiac arrhythmias. "My goal is to play the World Cup in Qatar," said Eriksen, who is now a free agent. "That has always been my mentality. It is a goal, a dream. If I am chosen it is something else, but it is my dream to return. I'm sure I can go back, because I don't feel any different. Physically, I am in perfect shape. This was my goal, and it's still a long way off, so until then I'll play football and show that I'm back to the same level." Which club should sign Christian Eriksen? Let us know in the comments below. Several top European clubs will be interested in signing Eriksen, although his agent insists his desire is a return to the Premier League. "Playing in England again would be absolutely like coming home for Chris and his family," added Martin Schutz. Christian was treated exceptionally well by the British public, not only for his great football skills, but also for his human values, his modesty and his selflessness. With that in mind, Mirror Football considers 5 possible Premier League destinations for Eriksen, including a homecoming in North London. The most obvious destination would be Tottenham. Eriksen spent 6.5 years at Spurs before joining Inter in January 2020, making more than 300 appearances in all competitions. During his time in North London, the Denmark international reached the Champions League and EFL Cup finals, as well as finished second in the Premier League. Eriksen also won Serie A under current Spurs manager Antonio Conte, who has suggested he could return to the club. "For sure, it was great, it was fine to see him on a pitch, to see that he is kicking a ball," said Conte when asked about Eriksen's return. "What happened this summer was very not good for the people that worked with him and the people that know him. I was scared in that moment. And now, to see him again ready to play football is great news. I think for Christian, the door is always open. And Tottenham are keen for more creativity at the top end of the pitch, finding the back of the net just 23 times in the Premier League this season, the same amount as 17th place Watford. It wouldn't be a 5 potential destinations article without including mega-rich Newcastle. The Saudi-backed club are desperate for some quality at the top end of the pitch, scoring only 20 goals in as many Premier League games this season. Newcastle are heading towards relegation, an unthinkable prospect for the club's new owners, and urgently need to throw a decent squad together if they are to stay up. They can afford to pay Eriksen the big bucks, and a 6-month deal until the end of the season could be ideal for both parties. Whether the Serie A winner and Champions League finalist would be up for a relegation scrap, though, remains a big question. Eriksen is a talent who deserves to be playing in Europe, something West Ham could offer him this season and potentially next. David Moyes' team are flying at the minute and have a decent chance of qualifying for the Champions League, currently sitting 4th in the table, 2 points clear of Arsenal in 5th. West Ham are perhaps just one player away from mounting a serious top 4 challenge, and Eriksen could be the man to give them that extra bit of quality. The Hammers have been linked with Jesse Lingard, who scored 9 goals in 16 Premier League appearances for them during a loan spell last season, but a deal seems unlikely. Lingard's current employers, Manchester United, are battling West Ham for Champions League football, and the Red Devils will not want their rivals to gain an advantage. Eriksen also knows London well following his long spell at Tottenham and would be a lot cheaper, and probably better, than anyone else West Ham could realistically afford. The Foxes have endured a difficult campaign so far, sitting 10th in the Premier League and suffering heartbreak in the Europa League. Remarkably, though, their season isn't over yet. They're only 12 points behind West Ham and 4th with 3 games in hand and can still win the Europa Conference League. In the last 2 seasons, Leicester have started strong but faded away late on, missing out on Champions League qualification on the final day of the campaign. They'll now be looking to do the opposite this term, and a marque signing in January, such as Eriksen, could give them the push they need. Leicester also have an injury crisis at the moment. Jamie Vardy, hamstring, Johnny Evans, hamstring, Ricardo Pereira, knee, and Wesley Fofana, leg, are all long-term absentees. 4 players, Kelechi Iheanacho, Nampalys Mendy, Daniel Amartey and Wilfred Ndidi, are also at the Africa Cup of Nations, while 5 or 6 players are suffering with knocks. And manager Brendan Rodgers has previously shown an interest in Eriksen, making a loan offer to his former club Inter this time last year. "Financially, for us we are not like other clubs, where we can go and spend that money," said the Foxes boss on Friday. it will be difficult for a lot of clubs. The club have always been really supportive, and if we can get a chance to bring in a player who can help us, that's what we will do. We know that some of these players will be back in later on, but of course there is a need now, and that's something we are looking at. Struggling Toffees manager Rafa Benitez desperately needs to turn the team's fortunes around, and Eriksen could be the man to save their season. Everton are currently 15th in the Premier League, just 6 points above the relegation zone, and are in danger of slipping into the Championship. Benitez's side lack funds due to financial fair play restrictions, and bringing in Eriksen on a free transfer would be quite the coup. But Everton are a mess right now. Rumors suggest the board are considering sacking Benitez, and few players will want to join a club in those circumstances. If a move to Goodison Park is Eriksen's only Premier League option, he may go. The uncertainty surrounding Benitez's position, though, could ruin their hopes.